everything is dipped in gold, then baby it will never grow. Everything sweet ain't sugar coated. What a lie. What a lie.
Today's pick a card reading is going to be bringing from your subconscious an aspect of you that is ready to come out of hiding, that is ready to take root in your life, ready to plant a seed so that it can create abundance for you. All right, so we have 6 groups here. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4, Group 5, and Group 6. Make sure you pay attention to that cycle because it's not the traditional way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let me know in the comment section down below what group or groups you are feeling guided to as we explore the aspect of you that is ready to pop out, that is ready to be integrated into your life, into your personality, into your home front, into your financial state, whatever it may be. Let's go ahead and dive into this reading. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, that's the very first link in the description box. If you're interested in joining us over on Patreon, that's the very second link in the description box where you can catch all the content that you won't find here on the main channel. And if you didn't know, if you join the top tier titled All Things Tay, you can access not only every single upload on Patreon every month, but also your very own personal reading once a month, which is a value of $44.44 as of currently until I decide to change the price. But that's the beauty of Patreon because it will remain $20 a month. All right. I thank you for donations to the channel. If you are interested in donating, that is going to be in the description box as well via P.O. Box or virtual tip jar. Always appreciated, but never, ever, ever required. Thank you in advance. Thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for clicking the bell so you can be notified whenever I pull up with new content just like this. And shout out to all my TAYliens. That means that you are subscribed to the channel. And you already know that I will be talking to my subscribers only at the very end. So TAYliens, I'll see you there. Let's go ahead and get into this pick a card reading. Group number 1, let's go ahead and dive into your reading and find out what aspect of you is ready to come out of hiding, what aspect of you is ready for integration, what aspect of you is ready to plant a seed in order to sprout abundance for you. Let's get into it. First, we have the 2 of Pentacles. Then we have 21, the World. We have the 9 of Cups. And the Chariot. Okay, so your message is coming through plain and simple, darling. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Death card. So the aspect of you that is ready to come out of hiding is the multifaceted part of you, which is all of you. You are my group that is the definition of an onion, but you have been trying to be like an apple. You've been trying to be too simple. You've been trying to make it seem like you have one single point of focus because you feel as though people are judging you for having multiple talents or multiple interests or multiple friend groups or multiple styles or multiple interests. Did I use that word already? I don't know. But that's what is ready to come alive in your life. That's what's ready to be integrated, is every side of you, every aspect of you that makes up you. That's why you chose group number 1, because it's all about you and who you are naturally without trying to suppress certain sides of yourself in order to people please, in order to appear normal. I would like to take note that every image at the top has a face being covered in some way, shape, or form, or in one way or another, it's being hidden. While in the supporting card that is backing all of this, the face is on full display. Okay, so this could also have to do with you hiding behind other people. If you sign away your work, like if you are some sort of a ghost writer or ghost creator, this is time for you to come to the forefront and be like, no, this is my art, this is my creation, this is what I've done, and this is what I'm doing. So you have the shadow attribute of the God card, which says, despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. And that is letting me know that this is what is ready to come out of you. The aspect of you that allows people to use their power to control you. Okay. And to display cruelty towards you just for no reason, especially if you are in the background and maybe it's like your boss or something, or whatever this may be. I just feel like there's someone who is trying to downplay your capabilities, trying to make it seem like you're small, trying to make it seem like you're normal, trying to make it seem like you're not all of these things, to make it seem like you're not great at this, to make it seem like you're not great at that, to make it seem like you're not talented here, to make it seem like whatever they're trying to make it seem like. They're literally trying to rain on your parade. It's time to pull out that umbrella and let all aspects of you out. Bottom of the deck, we have the femme fatale. Highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. So I really do feel like there is some sort of independence that you are stepping into. There is a seed wanting to be planted in regards to your level of independence, especially with the death card that came out at the bottom of the deck for you. Let me just show you that card again. There's definitely aspects of your shadow and depth that is coming to the surface here. Now, what this God card in the reverse is also telling me too is that you may have to take on an aspect of yourself that you would rather leave behind because you view it as cruel or mean or power seeking, but you're realizing that it's actually an aspect that you have to learn to integrate in order to succeed, in order to survive, quite honestly. But just because you have to integrate a shadow or integrate a not so cute aspect of yourself doesn't mean that you have to become ugly or that you have to become someone that you're not. It's really about, again, stepping into that survival and realizing like, this is what I have to do in order to do what I want to do. So sometimes you have to do things that you don't want to do in order to do the things that you want to do. Sacrifices. Wow. Oh, yeah. I cannot believe that this is so synchronistic. You have the great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. So there is definitely something going on with your Mars placements or just the planet of Mars itself that has you reconsidering the way in which you function with people, the way in which you go about disagreeing, the way in which you go about expressing your anger, the way in which you go about expressing your qualms with people, or the issues or the mistakes or whatever it may be, the hiccups, the bumps in the road. I see that this is something that is going to be shifting in your life. So you're going to notice that the way in which you express yourself to other people is definitely going to be changing. It's definitely going to be shifting, and it's also going to be a lot less shameful. Okay, so you're going to be walking in a more shameless energy, again, as this Chariot card is expressing here. Take note of the light that is emanating from the solar plexus. That's your source of power, and it's no coincidence that it happens to be shining on this great severing Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. For some of you, what you're realizing is that you hiding away these aspects of yourself or hiding behind other people's names or hiding your talent has been creating some sort of anger within you that maybe created some sort of cruelty, despotism, or hunger for power and controlling people in a way that is toxic. And now you are releasing that energy and creating a more healthy means of communicating with yourself and others, because on the light attribute of this card talks about benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. So whether this shadow attribute has been showing up in other people and you realizing that you have to stand up for yourself, or this have been some sort of energy that's been showing up in you because of some sort of suppression that you are starting to realize, you are stepping into this Mars energy with anger, conflict, and it's all softening to love. This is the aspect of you that is ready to come out to play. Let me know in the comment section down below how this reading resonates for you. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, first link in the description box. If you're interested in joining us over on Patreon, second link in the description box. If you would like to donate to the channel, that will be linked in the description box as well via virtual tip jar or the PO box. I thank you in advance, and thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll talk to you next time. Ta-ta! Group number 2, let's go ahead and find out what aspect of you is ready to come out of hiding, what aspect of you is ready to be integrated, what aspect of you is ready to plant seeds in order to sprout abundance in your world. So I do want to talk about your sticker just a little bit, because it's not as self-explanatory as the other stickers, which is probably some sort of deeper meaning in relation to your reading. But the Fusion Awards is what it says. And this is a local music company, a local hub for musicians in the Orlando area to come together and just appreciate each other, inspire each other, sponsor each other, etc., etc. And this is a sticker that I received from one of those events that I had went to. So you could have some sort of relation to creativity, but specifically music. This is something that I want to say for those of you that are here and interested in music. This is extra highlight, extra emphasis on music, okay? But if you don't have any interest in music, this is just extra emphasis on creation, creativity, local events, creating local hubs for creatives, or creating a local hub for real estate agents, a local hub for whomever, but there could be some sort of relation there. But let's go ahead and dive into your reading and find out what aspect of you is ready to come out of hiding. Yeah. Creation at its finest, passion at its finest. We have the Knight of Inspiration, which is equivalent to the Knight of Wands. And I also want to say here too, filmmaking is a big one here. What aspect of you is ready to come out of hiding? The Magician. Yeah, this is definitely the aspect of you that's ready to come out of hiding is the creator in you. The most independent aspect of your creative side is ready to come out. So this is letting me know that your creativity is probably going to start blossoming in a more vulnerable way, or your creativity is going to become more relatable because you are really tapping into the core of your independence, the core of your authenticity, the core of who you are. Look at that, the Four of Inspiration, the Four of Wands. Okay, so this is letting me know that your creativity is going to create, again, a hub. The Four of Wands is like a house. I'm so glad that this is coming together in this way. Whether you are the one that creates this hub for people to come to, like whether you want to start a prayer circle or a meditation thing or a cooking class, whatever it may be, you are meant to create this hub for people to come to create, to dance, to sing, to think, to do, to act, to be. What else? The Two of Cups, yes. Soulmate energy. Bringing together soul families, soul tribes. This is the aspect of you that is ready to bloom. The bottom of the deck, we have El Diablo here. Okay, so there could be some sort of inspiration for you to do this because of maybe some false narratives, some false hopes, some false dreams that have been sold to people, or toxic situations. A lot of people end up creating spaces like this, like fusion, because they've experienced being screwed over monetarily, or in terms of copyright, someone tries to steal from someone else, or trying to cut them out of a deal, trying to say that they didn't do this when they totally did. And in other cases, it can be extreme where people are physically taken advantage of, and just, it's just really sick and sad and twisted that you want to create, but there is devil energy in the space that people are giving into and taking away from the innocence and the purity of the creation of the hub, the beauty of coming together. Talk to me. Talk to me, spirit. Are you kidding me? When I said innocence and purity, I promise you this was a card in my mind's eye. And you don't have to believe me because you see it right here. Innocence, purity. Where do you think I got that from? This card in my mind's eye. And here it is. Child divine. Innocence, purity, and redemption suggest a special connection with the divine. People that actually want to do the right thing. People coming together to create in God's name, or just in the name of God's divine kingdom and the divine plan. It doesn't have to be church related for it to be of God. Bottom of the deck, lover. Exactly. It's just a space to cultivate love that says great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. Okay, if this is not a hub that people can physically come to in your hometown or locally, this can also be about conventions that maybe you want to start going to. This can also be talking about you creating an online platform for people to start coming to. Okay, get creative. Okay, but just know it's about a hub that brings people together in a creative way. And you play a major role in creating or popularizing said platform, hub, location, etc. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. Bottom of the deck. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Exactly. Just like I said, God's kingdom. It does not have to be church related, or, just, it doesn't have to have a cross on it or whatever for it to be of God. It doesn't have to look like what people say that it has to look like for it to be of God, for it to be part of the divine plan, God's kingdom. Thus, destroying the kingdom of darkness. Talking about this hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. There is definitely something going on here where, is that somebody's brakes? Can you go? Okay. But I don't know if you guys could hear that, but it was quite loud and distracting. But something about this creation, something about this hub, whether you directly or indirectly do this, is going to be blowing the top off of a lot of toxic spaces hidden behind the scenes. It's going to be exposing a lot of secrets that people have been trying to keep in order to stop other people's success. This is a space to share, to care, to create, to love, to bond, to see people vulnerably to their core and still love them as they are. I don't know where I remember this concept from, but basically there's this theory or belief that the collective consciousness will eventually come to a point to where we will not have secrets. It will be impossible to hide anything because It'll almost be like a bubble that pops up from your brain and like shows everyone and everything what you're thinking, how you're feeling, where you're going. And that's simply because there's no secrets needing to be hidden any longer. There won't be that devil energy. It won't exist any longer once people finally step into their truth. You have some sort of pull to make this happen, to make this possible. And this is the aspect of you that is ready to come out of hiding, my love. I was about to call you my love, my darling, my everything. Okay, sending you so much love, so much life. If you'd like to book a personal reading, that'll be the very first link in the description box. If you want to join us on Patreon for content that you won't catch here on the channel, that will be the second link in the description box. If you'd like to donate to the channel via virtual tip jar or PO box, that's also linked to the description box down below. I thank you in advance. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing the content. Thank you for hitting the bell to be notified when I pull up with new content just like this. And I'll talk to you next time. Ta-ta! Group number 3. Spoiler, God wins is the sticker that you chose. And let's go ahead and dive into this reading and find out what aspect of you is ready to come out of hiding, what aspect of you is ready to be integrated, what aspect of you is ready to plant a seed in order to sprout abundance into your world. Talk to a spirit. Group number 3. Spoiler. Damn, that flew. Let's go get it. I'm not going to take it, but I'll take it into consideration. And the card is the number 20, Awakening, which is also equivalent to my God card. So that's so interesting that my God card comes out first with your spoiler, God wins. So there is some extra extreme strings or ties to divinity. And notice that this is coming straight from her heart chakra, straight up to the heavens. Okay, so this is also talking about higher self, okay? Let's explore this reading. All right, so we've got the Muse of Voices, which is technically the King of Swords. I love this deck because it turns the card sideways when it's a king card, and I'm going to embrace it as such, and I'm going to rearrange the reading as such. Wow, it came right back out. I love magical moments such as these. I'll place you up here, and I'm feeling guided to rearrange the reading because originally I had it like this, 1, 2, 3 cards. You know what? I'll show you. I can show you better than I could tell you. 5 of Cups, 8 of Cups. I'm not going to take them, but I will take them into consideration. This definitely feels like letting go of some sort of like heartbreak, pain, or loss, or a sudden break. And all of a sudden, my stomach is making all these noises. Okay, so something about gut health is relevant here as well. We have the Page of Emotions, which is the Page of Cups. And it's so interesting. I said gut health, and look right there, that portal into her gut. Okay, let's get one more. The 8 of Wands, or the 8 of Inspiration. Bottom of the deck is the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. So this is how I would have originally arranged it, but this doesn't even feel right. So let me show you how I'm going to arrange it now. The first card, because it is the horizontal card, I'm going to place it like such, like these, and then I'm going to move everyone up 1. All right. So again, we have the King of Swords. We have the number 20, which is the Judgment card, or Awakening, or as I refer to it as a reader, the God card. Then we have the Page of Cups and the 8 of Wands here. So the aspect of you that is ready to come out to play, that is ready to be integrated, it's a shot caller. It's it could quite literally be you. I don't know why I'm hearing you sharing or confessing your sins, quote unquote. Now, when I use that terminology, if you get offended by that, that's not my problem, that you're triggered and unhealed in that way. You have to understand that these words still have meaning, whether you like them or not. And when I say that, I'm referring to sins such as things that trespassed upon you as an individual. Notice all this heart chakra energy, things that broke your heart as an individual, things that stabbed you in the gut, things that took your power as an individual. These are all sins. And what we fail to realize is that half the time, these are people that trespass upon us because we let them or we allow them, or these are things that we did on our own because we went out and did these things. So with this Eight of Wands coming into play here, notice that it's shooting out this energy from the gut. Again, my gut is still making noises. So this has to do with you making choices, movements, and decisions based on your gut instincts, your gut feelings. I really feel like this group here, you would be sharing motivational messages or affirmations, or you would be telling some of your own stories in order to inspire people, or you would be, again, motivating or creating some sort of a leadership role for yourself. You could even share spiritual downloads, channeled messages, and things of that form. This is something that you are meant to be doing, that plant a seed towards and create abundance for yourself. And if you notice, I've been kind of like, if you compare this reading to the others, this reading right here does not flow as easily. It doesn't flow as simply. And it's because of the nervousness. It's because of the vulnerability here. The King of Swords is not the vulnerable type. But if you combine the King of Swords with the 20 God card and the Page of Cups and the 8 of Wands, this is sharing your divine truth, which is vulnerability all in itself. No matter how difficult or ugly it may feel or seem. But it's your truth, and it's meant to be seen. You were meant to experience these things because you have the courage to share and express and to tell people what they need to know based on your experiences, based on what you know, based on what you've built for yourself, based on what you've destroyed for yourself. Everything with purpose, everything with tension. Especially with the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, and this Rebel card coming out here. This is definitely referring to you sharing some pretty difficult stories, or even if you go about it in a creative way, so that you feel comfortable with this vulnerability. But there's something here about you sharing things in a creative way that talk about the path less traveled, that talk about the way that you decided to live your life. The Rebel card says, challenges authority to affect social change, reject spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. This is what I'm talking about. What I'm literally doing right here, right now, reading these cards to you, unfortunately, is something that people frown upon. It's something that people reject. But I personally chose to reject spiritual systems that do not serve my inner needs. What's at the bottom of the deck here? Child Divine. Okay. This is a card that was at the bottom of the deck that was from the last group because I put it in here and I didn't really shuffle it that hard. So if you felt guided to group number 2, check it out. But I'm going to get new bottom of the deck energy for you, my darling. New bottom of the deck energy for you is the Trickster. It says transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior, point blank period. What we're doing right here, right now. You sharing your knowledge in unpredictable ways that transcend convention and stuffiness. Okay. And you have I Remember, Soul Plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Okay, so for some of you, this is very specific in regards to past life energies. Now, when I say past life, this could be talking about like who you were a few months ago, years ago, decades ago, depending on how old you are. For others of you, this is like past life regressions, or what is it called? Just dipping into past life energies to see how it relates to your current life and how it is applicable to now and what it's supposed to be teaching you, what it's supposed to be guiding you to do. Bottom of the deck, Child of the Cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Yeah, you're supposed to be delivering messages, whether it be through cards, whether it be through channeling, whether it be, I don't know why I was going to say through sand. So for some of you, you could just go touch sand and you can tell a story, talk about what you need to talk about. You need to share these things from the heart, say it with your chest, but you're definitely meant to be expressing your voice. And especially with the I remember, again, it's talking about who you once were, where you came from, what you believed, and how you had to take the path less traveled. And somehow, some way, God still won. God still put you in the winning seat. How God still loved and protected you anyway. This group here, you're meant to be sharing your voice, your ideas, your theories, your concepts, your dreams, etc., etc. Thank you for choosing and trusting me to be your reader. Let me know how this resonates for you in the comment section down below. Sending you so much love, so much life. And if you would like to book a personal reading, that's the very first link in the description box. Second link is for Patreon if you would like to join us with content that you won't find here on the channel. And of course, if you join the top tier, which is all things Tay, $20 a month can get you every video on Patreon for that month, as well as your very own personal reading for the anyways, for the month, $20, okay? Which is actually a $44 value until I decide to change the price. But that's the beauty of Patreon, is that the price remains the same, honey. Thank you for donating to the channel. If you would like to donate, that's in the description box down below. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. And I will talk to you next time. Ta-ta! Group number 4, you chose the full card sticker. So let's go ahead and dive into this reading and find out what aspect of you is ready to come out of hiding, what aspect of you is ready to plant seeds to sprout abundance in your life. Let's get into it. We have El Diablo coming out first. That card is coming out here as a challenge. Okay, so the aspect of you that's ready to come out of hiding is the aspect of you that runs from all of your fears. We have the Two of Swords, or the aspect of you that avoids things out of fear. Especially those of you that are non-confrontational, my friend. There's this aspect of you that is ready to confront. Yes, the Nine of Swords. There it is. Because the monster isn't as big as you think it is. That's the message here. Wow, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, the most confident queen that there is to exist. This is the aspect of you that is ready to come out of hiding, the adventurous one, the outspoken one, I don't want to say the fun one, but that's what I'm getting here. The fun one, the one that doesn't always play it so safe, the one that might skip out on a couple of hours of sleep in order to go, do something adventurous or paint or live stream. Okay, so for some of you, it could be as simple as that. Maybe you are terrified of starting a live stream or starting a channel or something like this here. You're terrified, but this is the aspect of you that is done hiding. The aspect of you that always has to sit back and wonder what if, because you won't allow that aspect of you to simply exist. We have the heroine card, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. This is what you want. You want to be able to have that victory under your belt to say, yeah, I did that. For some of you, this is as simple as rock climbing, going on some sort of an adventure, solo travel. I don't know why I heard the word banking, so banking could be relevant. See, yes, this is about sitting at home, sipping your coffee, thinking about all the things that you want to do, but covering your eyes every time you even see a way to implement or to start that thing that you want to start. it's time for you to come out to play and do a little bit more of the things that you really want to do day to day. Wow, baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. And this is the key to it. You don't have to step out on a limb today and then jump off and say, oh yeah, I know how to fly. Baby steps is the message here. Bottom of the deck, earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. And the reason why we have that time in nature card at the bottom of the deck is because this is actually who you are by natural creation. This is who you are, is the adventurous type, but something or someone, certain things in your life have occurred that have steered you away from adventure and more so on the side of this fear-based energy. That's why you're being called to make these small steps towards the direction that you want to go in. For some of you, this has to do with you wanting to be a rock climber. I literally said rock climbing, and I just realized that they are literally climbing a freaking mountain. Okay, so whether it be something adventurous like this, or maybe you want to ride a motorcycle, or you want to drive a fast car, or you want to do this, or you want to do that, you want to do something adventurous, you want to do something kooky, crazy, take the baby step to do so. Okay, and this is also talking about you doing the things that you can to make yourself feel safe. This could just be research is your first step. Or watching a YouTube video could be your first step. Whatever it may be, just that first step is all you need. But this is birthing the creative and adventurous aspect of you that has always been there with the Fool card, but it just has been hidden away, struck by fear. And this is all that I have for my group number 4. Thank you for joining us here. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Let me know how it resonates for you in the comment section down below. What is it that you really want to do? Like, please, this is a family. We want to talk about it. Tell us, what is it that you really want to do but you're scared of doing? Let us know in the comment section down below. And I thank you for commenting. I thank you for liking. I thank you for subscribing. There is an extra special TAYliens subscriber only message at the very end of this video, so I'll see you there. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, first link in the description box. If you're interested in joining us on Patreon, second link in the description box. And if you're interested in donating to the channel, that is also linked in the description box via virtual tip jar or the PO box. Always appreciated, never required, but I thank you in advance. Ta-ta! Group number 5 that resonates with the free spirit sticker. Let's go ahead and dive into your reading and find out what aspect of you is ready to come out of hiding. What aspect of you is ready to be integrated? What aspect of you is ready to plant a seed in order to blossom and sprout abundance into your life? For some of you, moving or traveling. And if you're like, well, I can't because this, start taking the necessary steps one by one. If you don't have enough money, start saving $1. Okay. If you don't have a passport, start getting into the details of getting a passport. If you don't have a car, start looking into researching the type of car that you want. We have the Lovers here. Okay. Let me take a gander. Okay, so the Queen of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Star. For some of you, this has to do with like shining in photos. Like you want to model. Okay, start by being your own model. It's like you're like, oh, I want to be on the cover of Vogue, but you won't even get behind a camera. Okay. Oh, there we go. This did all these crazy flips and shit. Should I take it? Yeah. Okay, the Knight of Inspiration or the Knight of Wands in the reverse. It's like you've got all the energy, but it's not going to the right places. Okay, for some of you in this group, you could be experiencing feelings of like envy and jealousy because you want other people's lifestyles. And what you're not realizing is that that's just a call for you to make those changes in your own world, one step at a time. But let's see here. Or you could be focusing your energy in the wrong places. For some of you, you're too focused on trying to chase a lover or be in a relationship, and this is not your focus right now. Yeah, the 10 of Swords. Okay, so essentially what I'm getting here is that the aspect of you that is ready to come out of hiding is the aspect of you that is chasing... no. The aspect that wants to come out of hiding is the one that confronts the side of you that's chasing the wrong things, that has your focus in the wrong areas, that invests money in the wrong people, places, and things. As I said, the money. Wow. The 3 of Pentacles comes out here. This is about the time, effort, energy, and attention that you pay to people. Where your energy goes is what grows and what flows. And you're not focused on what you actually love. So the aspect of you that wants to be integrated is the aspect of you that slaps your hand and says, stop doing that, because that's not even what you really want. You don't even really like this. You don't even really like that. So why are you pursuing it? Why are you putting your time, effort, and energy into it? Stop that. Bottom of the deck, the Page of Inspiration, this is the Page of Wands. You know where your inspiration lies, and yet you're choosing to not focus on it. What is that song? Focus on me. Focus on me. I really don't know that song, because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like it when it came out. Like, great, it's a beautiful message, you know, like, he's like, focus on me, but are we focused on the right things? Okay. Dilettante. Delights in the arts without having to be a professional. Alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. Bro, what did I say? The example that I use about someone who wants to model, yet they won't even get in front of their own camera. They won't even post their own pictures. Come on, let's be real. Delights in the arts without having to be a professional. You can model for your own photos without having to be a professional. If that's what lights you up, if that's what inspires you, do it. Concentrate on that. Bottom of the deck, we have Thief. Sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. These are aspects of you. These are qualities of yours. These are, what's the word that I'm looking for? Habits, talents, skills of yours that are meant to be honed in this lifetime, whether you take it to a professional level or not. For a lot of you, it could simply be, you're like, well, I can't make a living out of that, so I'm not going to do it. That's no. The aspect of you that wants to be integrated, that's ready to come out of hiding, is honestly, it's a side of you that's kind of feisty. That's like, beesh, stop thinking like that. Stop moving like that. Stop. You literally have the free spirit. Be that. Be you. This Night of Inspiration came out in, I believe it was group number 1, which would make a lot of sense. Was it group 1 or 2? Nah, I need to know. I need to know. I'll put it on the screen. I'll put it on the screen for my group number 5s. But your final card here, Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. For some of you, maybe some of you had been pursuing something and it didn't work out the way that you wanted, or it didn't pan out the way that you wanted, or when you wanted, or how you wanted, and so you gave up on it. No. I am respectfully saying tisk, tisk, tisk. No, 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 no. Get back on that horse and drive. And I'll let you know either on the screen or near your timestamp what group that I'm referring to that you have to watch with that Night of Inspiration, because it definitely has a message for you there. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending you so much love, so much life, and I hope that I sent this tough love through in a loving way. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for booking personal readings. That's the very first link in the description box. Thank you for joining us on Patreon. That's the second link in the description box. And thank you for donating to the channel, which is also in the description box via PO box or virtual tip jar. I thank you in advance, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye. Group number 6, your sticker says, open your eyes, open your mind. Let's go ahead and dive into your reading and find out what aspect of you is ready to come out of hiding, what aspect of you is ready to be integrated, what aspect of you is ready to plant a seed in order to sprout abundance into your life. Your energy, your reading feels very calm. I feel like I'm talking in a different tone. Okay, we have the King of Wands. There was another group that had a muse to come out first. In this deck, they don't come out in the traditional, like, vertical way. They come out horizontal if it's a king or muse. I'm going to lay out the reading in a specific way once I get all the cards out in order to follow through with this. We have the 7 of inspiration, or the 7 of wands. We have the Tower. And we have the 9 of wands. Pressure makes diamonds, baby. We have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. So your King of Wands is going to go up there. First of all, I want to take note of the beautiful color palette here. The warm tones with the color black accented by the teal, the turquoise. It's perfect. Pressure makes diamonds. The aspect of you that wants to come to the forefront, that wants to come out of hiding, is the one that nearly does the impossible, the one that blows people's minds. For some of you, this is with your physical body. You want to become more flexible or muscular or lean or whatever it may be, but you want to challenge the status quo or the norm. You want to break records, and so you will. This is by doing what's never been done before or challenging the status quo. Wow, these two cards coming out together as I'm talking about challenging the status quo. And also these two cards came out in a different reading. Give me a second. I need to see because this feels relevant. Let's
Group
see.
number 3.
Is it
All them,
this
or these are things that
one?
we did.
Is it this one?
Reading right here does not
Yes,
challenges
the frick
authority.
it is.
What
I
we're
went
doing right
straight
here, right
to
now.
it.
You
Beautiful,
sharing
amazing.
your
It's the
knowledge
group
in
who had the
unpredictable way.
spoiler God wins card, which was group number 3. So I'm going to need my group number 6s to check out group number 3, because these two cards coming out tells me that you're related to that message. But the craziest part is that it's the only other group that came out with the Muse card first, and I had to lay it out in this exact way. So group number 3 and group number 6 are linked, are connected, but most specifically, if you chose group 6, you absolutely should go watch group number 3. See, this is like defying odds. Like conducting magic tricks. You know how like you'll see a magician do something and it's like you don't believe in that, but it's like you literally just saw them do it. And I don't know if I showed you the bottom of the deck, but the bottom of the deck is the magician for you. So you want to do the impossible. I just split the deck. Look at that God card. You want to show that God is real. through your life, through your existence, by doing the impossible. Engineer, ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. Yeah, like doing the impossible. Like, say that there's a common issue or something like this here that people have yet to find a solution to. You want to be the one to find the solution. You want to be the Albert Einsteins. You want to be the Usain Bolts. You want to be the, I don't know, insert anyone that has defied the odds, that has defied gravity, literally, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, in whatever way. You want to be the last one standing. Your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative, accountability. So do it. Open your eyes, open your mind. Whatever it is that you want to do, all you have to do is set your mind to it, and the path is going to unfold right in front of you. You already have the spiritual means and know-how and the level of intelligence and integrity that you need in order to achieve what this is. I'm not getting specific because there's thousands of you tuned in and you want to defy the odds. You want to defy gravity in a multitude of ways. And you can, and you will. Bottom of the deck, Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity through doing the seemingly impossible. For some of you, it's like levitating. For others of you, it's telekinesis. For others of you, it's, again, doing things with your physical body, like bending it that way, bending it this way, expelling addictions or exhaustion, defying the odds. So stop suppressing that aspect of you. You can do the impossible. And if you don't believe that you can, believe that you can do all things through God. Ta-ta.